What is up, everyone? I'm really doing everything in my power now to be more consistent. Like, literally everything. I'm doing the short form videos, the long form videos, live streaming in the mornings, back testing, and dude, honestly, I am so exhausted. Like, my brain is fried right now. And I'm just ready for today to just I don't know, be over so I can just relax and probably sleep in tomorrow. Been just working hard, so hard all week. Or I guess yeah, all week long. Anyway, guys, hope you guys are all doing good. Good morning. We do have NFP today, and if I pull that up right here, you can see NFP right there, 8:30, and you can see that market is now responding to that. We had, check this out. Where did we go? Right to this liquidity pool. So this was the short-term draw on liquidity, and then that's exactly where we went. So honestly, now that we've tapped this, to be honest, I kind of see this as a higher time frame sell model. I think this is a 1 hour change day delivery right here. And so with that in mind, we also we had a daily for value gap. Then again, though, we'll just have to see. I'm still waking up a little bit, so we're just gonna keep getting more information. Now, this is not a data low because you want it to have created some kind of wick. If it doesn't do that, well, actually, this might be on the 30-second. On the 1 minute, this yeah. I mean, you could maybe consider that a data low, but normally if there's no bottom wick, then it's not considered a data low. I don't know. It's definitely not an obvious data low. That's what I'll say. So, let's see here. I mean, to be honest, it is possible that since we're higher time frames bullish, it's possible that, we're going to keep expanding because we have, on the highest time frame, I do think that this previous year's high is probably a drawn liquidity. So, previous year's high. So honestly, this is honestly a bit of a propulsion block, because here you have OB. Let's actually look at this on the 4-hour. It's kind of hard to mark out. But right now, looks like we actually did inverse this 4-hour. So with that in mind, actually, we were delivering from this value gap. We might be headed to previous year's high. Let's go to lower time frame. Let's see what we got going on down here. We got PM size above. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I don't know. We'll just have to see. Keep getting more information. Like I always say, I'm just trying to get better with you guys. So if there's nothing obvious, I'll do nothing. I hate losing. And you know what? Let's open up Tradovate. So this is the drawn liquidity, probably. And then yo, what's up? How's it going, Yip Brock? Just got on the charts, still looking at everything. The reason I got on early is because of NFP. I'm trying to do that with all 8:30 news. Just start at 8:30 instead. In case you know, we get like a one setup for life. Dodgy back down to the data low or data high. So right now, we had a 4-hour inverse Survival gap. So that's the first thing I noticed is the 4-hour for inverse Survival gap delivering from this. So I think we're drawing up at least to PM here. And on the higher time frame, it just feels like this is a buy model. And I think it will complete at previous year's high. I mean, that's what it feels like to me, but once again, guys, I'm just trying to get better with y'all. So, but we had this weekly, so maybe this was like a weekly model. We had a weekly for Vigap. Weekly for Vigap. And then maybe, like, what lines with the weekly 4-hour? Yeah. So I'm actually kind of curious how these standard deviations project, because if they line up really well, that's a good sign. Yo, Etsy, what's up? How's it going, bro? So yeah, it's possible this could be like a weekly 4-hour model. It's definitely possible. And this lines up with previous year's high. So, okay, let's go down the lower time frame. Let's try and figure out what's actually going on. Like I said, probably PM's high is drawn liquidity. Now, as always, I'm basically just going to be almost essentially doing nothing at all times because I hate losing. I don't care if I take only one trade a week. If that trade is a win, then that's a win for me. I don't care how little I trade. My main thing is I hate losing. So if it's like even remotely like I'm unsure I'm going to take it on demo, even remotely, because I just don't want to take losses. I'm at the point where I'm so sick of losses, and I'm aware that like if I can just get a win across 13 funded accounts once a week, if I just get one win, that's $4,000 a week once I can get them all back to the withdrawal threshold. So I don't care anymore about wins. I just want to not lose. That is my main goal right now. And if I can just not lose, then the wins will take care of themselves, because we all know those trades where they're the most light bulb thing you've seen in the world, and you know they're going to work, and you'll know you won't regret it. Like, those are the only ones I want to take, where I know, like, I would give this a post-trade approval no matter what. And if we can just take those ones and then just forget about all the other stuff that we're unsure about, or, like, we kind of like or kind of love, and not absolutely love undeniably, that's going to turn us profitable on its own. So that's where I'm trying to get to, and it's really hard. That's where I'm trying to work on my discipline. So hard, man. Guys, if you can't tell, I'm really tired. I've been working hard all week. I've been trying so hard to be consistent because I know if I can be consistent in everything I do, that's what's going to turn me consistent in profitability. And so that means I want to film my videos every day. I want to go to work for my dad every day. I want to do all the things I need to do every single day so that way it transfers into my trading. And I'll be honest, guys, I wasn't doing so good in the last couple months. That's why, like, discipline-wise, I was not doing good in the last couple months. And the reason is I just felt like stuck. I just felt stuck. But the reality is if I don't change anything, nothing's going to change. And so I know that it's so hard to be able to get where I want to be, but the only way to go is forward. I mean, there really is the only way. It's hard. It's so hard, but I'm just going to keep moving forward. Anyway. About to hit PM. Almost certainly we're going to hit PM. But once again, like, there's nothing really in here that I would ever take, obviously. So we're just watching them waiting right now. I'm really just, yep. Good chance to do nothing. I'm always trying to do nothing. That's really how I go now, so. Let's see, what do we got? As far as let's turn on turn on this. So this was a 4 hour for value gap. This was a 15-minute change state delivery. Yeah, 4 hour for value gap, 15-minute change state delivery. I don't know, is it best to mark it out from here to here or here to here? I can't really tell, to be honest. I don't know. This is something I'm going to have to backtest for the future because I really don't know how to measure this out. Anyway, 4 hour for value gap, 15-minute CISD. And like I said, I'm still kind of waking up right now, which isn't good, but alright. What do we got going on here? Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. It's only gonna take a few seconds. Guys, how do you guys think I can improve my market recaps? Because I really want to make them better. Like, I really, really want to make my market recaps better. but it's hard to do that without editing it. And like I would edit it, but I already edit the short, and that already takes so much time. And I literally don't have time to edit the actual market recap. And obviously, I still need to get better at my speaking abilities and all that stuff, and that's just gonna come with time. But I'm wondering if you guys have any ideas on how I could make my market recaps even better starting right now. Because, yeah. Anything will probably help, to be honest. I just want to make them as valuable as possible. So. Oh. Yeah, nothing. There's really nothing obvious at all. It's also possible. It's also possible that, you know, like this is a giant consolidation. Maybe this is a sell model and we come down. I don't know. I literally have no idea right now, and unless I'm 100% sure of anything, I'm not gonna do anything. Right. Because I'm actually kind of thinking like it's possible that I noticed this last night. We have, I mean, I'm not sure how significant it is, but I guess because we already had bearish SMT with YM before. But we do have bearish SMT with YM. I noticed that last night, but like I said, I don't know how significant that's going to be with the market being so bullish and the higher time frame being in more or less a higher time frame buy model. So, I mean, yeah, I have the other lower time frame chart on my Trade of 8 so I can see that at all times, so don't worry about that. So, we swept out this low. So I'm almost wondering like, see, I can always see the lower time frame chart, so I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. I almost wonder like, maybe it'd be better to measure it out like this. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea where to mark out change state delivery here. Probably here. So weekly for value gap, 4-hour change of state delivery. And then this was obviously inducement, right? Below this low. This was inducement. I mean, everything is always so obvious in hindsight. Wish it was easier. Yeah, I think this is a weekly 4-hour model. Yeah, okay, I think we're in tune a little bit better now. Because here, that first standard deviation, we kind of got a little bit of retracement. Second one was right here. Yeah. I think this is right. I think we're in tune now. So, first standard deviation. Okay, we are dumping, but like I said, I don't see anything I like. Yeah, I think this is a higher time frame buy model. I think we'll probably go to the 4 to 4.25. The cool thing about this is I've mapped this out for a while now, actually. Like, I think I mapped this out at the very beginning when it happened, when it first started. Okay, so this is higher time frame analysis for me right now. Alright, I think it's pretty cool. I think we're drawing here. Previous year's high. So the cool thing about this is I've had this framed for a while actually. And I'm still looking at the lower time frame, don't worry. I see the lower time frame. I don't see anything I like. Okay. Even if we inverse this 1 minute gap, I won't take this just because it's not obvious at all to me. I don't like trades like that. I want it to be clear as day. Okay, what do I got going on here? See, look. I've had this framed for quite a while now. Look at this. I've had this framed. Look at how long I've had this framed, actually. See, I originally had it framed. Even all the way back here, I had this framed. Which is crazy, right? I had this framed. Now, obviously, like, I mess things up sometimes, but, like, I've kind of had this idea for a while now. And so the cool thing about this is all along the right hand side of the market maker model, every fair value gap is supporting price, which is like exactly what you would expect, right? It's like essentially this is a 2022 model on the daily 2022 or something, probably, because if I measure this out, it's right at equilibrium, around equilibrium in discount. So there's that daily fair value gap. You guys see this accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So we did inverse. Oh. I still don't really regret not taking it though. It's fine. Like I'm genuinely like, I don't know. That's just not a trade. I want to take something higher probability. I guess this is pretty good, but like I don't know. I just don't like price action. I don't regret it. I would regret it if it was a loss. That's what I would regret. So I don't really regret not taking that. Like yeah, I don't regret it at all really. I think it's fine. Like yeah. I don't know. The draw on liquidity could always be better. I don't regret it at all. So, daily fair value gap right here. See, I'm already going back down now. So, daily fair value gap held. It's crazy because what's going on the right hand side of the curve here? Every daily fair value gap is supporting price, And within that, we're getting lower time frame models. In this case, this was a volume imbalance here. And every time we dip down below these lows here, this is inducement. Every single time. So if you can just frame the higher time frame model, you're gonna know what side of the market to be on. So inducement right here. Inducement right here. Inducement right here. And we're already going back down now. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, I don't get why people don't think this is the coolest thing in the world. Like, what? So, I think we'll probably go to the 4.25. With that in mind, we inverse this. So daily for value gap, right? Is this daily for value gap? Daily for value gap. 1 hour changes to delivery, right? So we gotta be in a daily 1 hour model right now, right? And look at how we tapped the OT spot here. And then we have a lower time frame inducement within the higher time frame inducement. You see this? Inducement. Then if I project out the accumulation, right? So this seems like accumulation, right? This seems like accumulation. Accumulation, see how we hit the first standard deviation of this, by the way? So accumulation. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like here we go. Lower time frame. We're still kind of just consolidating. I'm not like a fan really of any of this, to be honest. Still just not a fan. I don't really care what happens. I'm kind of enjoying making my model here, to be honest. And yeah. I mean, this is crazy, right? You see this? You see how perfect this is? I mean, obviously the market runs on this. You guys see this, right? It's an algorithm. You guys see it? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation. Okay, we're maybe about the inverse. I don't care, because if I'm being honest, I just don't like price action here. There's nothing likable. I don't care what happens within here. It's never something I would take, so I don't care. Like, I really do not care at all. Man, guys, this is crazy. You guys have to admit how crazy this is. The precision is insane. Like, you can't make this up. And look at this. OTE. Everything is perfect, bro. The market's just perfect. It's all perfect. You guys see this, right? This is an algorithm. I mean, it doesn't get more perfect than this, guys. This is crazy. I meant to have this be 1 and this be 2. It's crazy, dude. Like, what? Alright, we did inverse it. I'm not doing anything unless it's just the most obvious thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm trying to clean this up a little bit. Like, dude. Now let's go back to the 1 hour. There we go, man. So there's daily 1 hour. I don't know. I just think that's kind of fun. And like I said, I feel no FOMO with not taking trades. I'm okay with it. Like I said, all I need is just one 1-to-1 trade that I know is gonna work in an entire week, and that's all I need to be profitable. Like, I would never take a trade in this price action. It's just consolidation. It's just not my style. I wouldn't do it. Would not ever take a trade in this, dude. I don't care. Like, I just wouldn't take a trade in that. I do not regret doing nothing. I do not regret doing nothing at all, actually. I'm fine with it. Market opens in 8 minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Looks like we are expanding, so. It's just crazy because the more that you learn about trading, the more you realize like I can use an inducement for the higher time frame model as a lower time frame sweep for the lower time frame model. So like for instance, right, we framed this higher time frame model where it was the weekly and the 4 hour, right? In each of these inducements, you can frame your own lower time frame model off of them and use that as the actual sweep for the model. And then within this is crazy. I'm gonna have to make a video on this, guys. This is crazy. Because what is this, right? Within this is a $15-minute. Yeah, we're moving back down now. This is how you never be wrong in trading. So yeah, you can see this is a This is a 4 hour fair value gap. Four-hour fair value gap. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. You guys see how crazy this is? Like I framed the highest time frame model, which is weekly 4 hour, and each of these inducements along the right hand side of the curve, you can frame your own model off of them. And then, so like for instance, I framed this daily model, this daily 1 hour model, right? And then within that we have an inducement. Within this, we have an inducement. So within this, I can frame an even lower time frame model, a 4 hour, 15-minute model. It's just crazy, dude. It's just crazy. So this inducement on the higher time frame model becomes the sweep for the lower time frame model. To be honest, I mostly just like using fair value gaps to frame models. I'm not even gonna lie. Like using anything else is just kind of overcomplicating it. I just like using fair value gaps to frame models. To be honest, like I get you could use order blocks, but I don't know. It's not like I like using the fair value gaps. But like this is crazy. And then look at how well the standard deviations all align here. Right? Yeah, I like I'm realizing like when I frame a model, I just like using the fair value gaps. I feel like using the order blocks, breaker blocks, rejection blocks, sure you can frame models with them, but like the easiest ones to frame models off of, easiest key level to frame a model off of is always a fair value gap. And I don't know, it's just kind of like my personal preference. But like it's what I'm realizing I'm liking, right? And so like I don't know. Everyone has their own style, and like this is kind of my style. Is I like framing the models off of the um I like framing the models using fair value gaps, to be honest. I mean, this is so cool. This is so cool. Anyone who says it's not cool has no idea. All right, we're still expanding to the upside. This is why I like to do my pre-market analysis, because then I can map out my models and stuff. Sorry, guys. I have to fix something here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even like using anything other than for value gaps to frame models anymore. I'm kind of over using anything else, to be honest. I only like for value gaps. Hey, we're moving back lower. So this is why I've been doing nothing, right? So, like if I scroll over, if I show you my, like this is why I've been doing nothing. We're just consolidating. I don't care what happens within here, like at all. Like who cares what happens within here? I don't, right? Unless I see something obvious, I'm not gonna do anything. Nothing's obvious to me. Like I just don't, so I don't care, you know? Now, we might looks like we got SMT with the S&P. I don't know if it's gonna hold though. Yeah, so like I was saying, oh, there we go. We're going lower now. See, that is why I was doing nothing for the longest time. Alright, let's go ahead and copy this. Okay. Yeah, like I said, nothing obvious. Until we come down and sweep out those lows, I'm not really interested in anything, honestly. Okay. Um. Yeah, so now we have this 1 hour for value gap. Anyway, like I said, I'm not seeing anything obvious at all, really. I think we'll probably need to come down to the 1 hour for value gap. Possibly. I mean, this is market open, so usually there's some kind of Judas swing. Oh, you guys can't see my screen. My computer is being slow. Nothing obvious at all. Ugh. My computer is being slow, though, that's for sure. I'm just gonna go over and look on my phone because, yeah, nothing's obvious right now, so. Alright, check this out, actually. This is kind of cool. Lower time frame flow state within here. Pretty sure. We had a 5-minute gap here. So this was possibly a 2022 model, but let's just go in lower time frame here. And then we have well, there's not an obvious 30-second change of state of delivery, I guess. It's all the way up here, just kind of far up. Never mind. Oh. My head hurts so bad, guys. I'm sorry I can't, like, sit here and talk this whole time. It's like, there's nothing for me to even commentate on. It's like, price action's just being a pain. It's not really giving opportunities. So, like, I know we're gonna expand to the upside. What am I supposed to do about it? Like, you can't just enter, do whatever you want. You gotta actually take real entries. It's just kind of annoying, but you do. It's the reality of it. Unless you're, like, already, like, the best trader in the world, then I don't know. Then that's a little different, but okay, yeah, like I said, I don't know what to do here. It's just nothing obvious to me, so once again, I'm just gonna go chill and sit down and probably watch it on my phone, and if we get anything, I'll come back over here, but like right now I'm not a huge fan of price action, so yeah. Yeah, we're inversing the 30-second, but I would never take this high in premium. I don't care how good this is. I wouldn't take it. Sure, it might work. I don't care. Wait a second, what's going on? I'm bullish, so I'm probably not going to take this. Dude, I gotta wake up. Oh, I'm not gonna take this because I'm really bullish, but yeah, like this is what I was thinking might happen is we left that 1 hour for value gap down there, and it's just like a lot of consolidation. But then again, I'm bullish, so it's hard to say. To be honest, though, this fair value gap very well could hold. What is that? A 3-minute fair value gap? To be honest, yeah, it very well could hold here. Actually, I think that's the most likely scenario, if I'm being honest. Is this 3-minute fair value gap? It's probably gonna hold. But it might not. The only thing I don't like here is we're so far in premium. So I probably won't take anything. If I take anything, it'll be on demo. I just hate that we're so far in premium. I mean, I don't know. There's better trades that I could take on my real accounts. I'd rather not waste it. So even if we inverse this, I'll probably just take it on demo. Because, yeah, I have no reason to need to take it on real. That would be crazy. It's not that good. But then again, we have this giant consolidation. It's possible that we go run through it. I do think we are drawing higher, and I would really not like to short. That sounds terrible. So I think we'll inverse this. Yeah, this is a pretty good trade. I don't know. I'm not going to take it, but this is good. Let's take it on demo. Just because we're so far in premium, like, you know, I just don't want to take loss, so. Yeah, wow. This is crazy. So far this is failing. Yeah, like I said, I would rather not take a loss personally. It's just not worth it to me. Now on the lower time frame now, maybe we'll inverse this 30-second. Yeah. So I got the Jan entry on demo, which is cool. Um, I'll go break even at the end of these highs here. And then just, since this is demo, I'm just gonna go with the higher time frame right now. But yeah, like I said, this is not a real trade because I don't love it. And yeah, that's literally all. I don't love it. So I mean, it's just not like I've seen better. I've seen better. I've seen better. And if I'm uncertain at all, I'm not taking it. I don't care if I only take one trade a week. One trade a week is all I need. So, yeah, like I said, I don't care. The main thing is, would I give this a post-trade approval? That's the main thing. Would I give this a post-trade approval? And if the answer is yes, then I take it. It's that simple. And I won't regret it. If I say I'm going to approve it post-trade and I won't regret it, then I'll take it. That is literally all it is. So... like I said, nothing obvious. Nothing I would take. Especially not for real. Let's get out paper accounts just in case we want to take something else, I think we just got stopped out. That's not good. So yeah, that's why I didn't take it for real, because I just, I just didn't love it, right? I didn't love it. Being super conservative right now. I only like trades where it's just the most obvious generated liquidity. Like I swear, if all I did was take those trades, I would be very, very happy. I would be very, very happy. Once again, this as well, I don't care if this inverses because I would never take, price action, not to mention price action is just, yeah, no thank you. So, once again, I don't really care if this inverses. Price action just looks terrible. We've got a consolidation below. We're in premium. It's definitely not something that would ever be worth taking. Like, just how I feel. Like, this isn't. Like, I don't care if I take a trade once. I don't care if I take a trade once a week. If it's a win, that's it. That's all I need is one win. And I'm done. None of this is obvious. So I'm going to get some more water. Alright, I'm just gonna watch on my phone again, so if anyone wants me to comment on something, just type in the chat. So yeah, we are gonna inverse this 1 minute. Like I said though, I don't really care. Price action is just not that good. So dude, I just want to take a nap. I've never been more tired. Like, I am so tired. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. I've been working so hard without getting enough sleep. But yeah, like, guys, don't trade this. If it's not clear, just do nothing. And that's exactly what I'm doing. But I do have to stay here until 11:10, so I'm just going to wait. But like I said, if it's not clear, why would I ever take a trade? I'm just not going to. I'm too close to losing my accounts right now. Like, I got to lock in. You know what? I'm not taking a short. I'm just not. But I am noticing, like, you know, if this inverses, the market could run down to this consolidation. But like I said, I don't think that's good. I don't think that's just solid, you know, at all. What would be decent, what would be okay is, but once again, I don't love that there's consolidation below. So I was going to say, if we inverse this, but once again, like, I don't love that there's consolidation below. So I would probably just do nothing. Like, if I only take one trade a week and it's a win, that's all I need. So I really don't even care if we come down and inverse. I'm still not going to do anything. Because this is a giant consolidation below. Okay, I'm going to go back to watching on my phone. So, dude, I am so tired. Yeah, my bias typically, so I trade inverse for value gaps, and typically with inverse for value gaps, you don't actually need a ton of bias, but I do like to frame out a model sometimes, but at the end of the day, with inverse for value gaps, you don't need a bias. Like, for instance, this trade from yesterday, all you would have needed to know was that there's really good generated highs all through here. So when we inverse this, so this is why I say you don't need bias, because you can just tell which way the market's going to run based off of, a lot of the time, the generated liquidity. Like, for instance, see how this is all generated highs here, trendline liquidity? You can kind of just tell the bias is going to be, there's going to be a stop run to the upside. So that's what I mean when I say you don't need bias. It's not like you don't need bias, it's that the bias becomes clear once you find the obvious inversion. So you can see how this is just super, super obvious, right? Once this inverses, we go run all this trendline liquidity here and here. So once again, I don't necessarily try and figure out bias. The inverse or value gap and the liquidity together are going to tell me the bias. So hopefully that answered your question. So right now, for instance, we're generating liquidity like this. So maybe we'll come down and then inverse back to the upside. I personally would not take this just because it's just not obvious enough to me. So I think that this might fail. It could work, but I'm not going to take it. And yeah, anyway, it might work. It's not my type of trade. That's the main thing. Now, okay, now I will admit though, like, if we got to close above this, we'd probably expand to the upside, especially because we do have SMT now. But look at that. See, that failed. This is what I was saying. The market just likes to generate liquidity sometimes. It loves to do that just for fun, you know. So, like I said, price action is so bad right now, I would not ever really trade this. Unless it was like a demo trade, but even then, it's like I probably shouldn't even take it on demo because it's just bad. Bad practice, to be honest. But I do require myself to just sit on the charts throughout my whole live trading window because it, one, practices my patience, two, allows me to get better at not taking bad setups because there's going to be tons, 3, yeah, it works on my discipline. It's all of the above, really. I mean, 3, if there is a setup, then I am able to take it. So that's why I force myself to watch the price action the whole time, even when it's bad, because I know, like, that's how I build my patience, that's how I build my discipline, and that's how I'm even going to catch setups in case they do happen. So, yeah, like I said, I've been watching the market. I've been watching the market since 2 hours and 17 minutes ago, or no, 1 hour and 47 minutes ago. And yeah, like I said, this is not anything that I would like to trade. So I'm very picky. If I don't like it, I don't take it. It's just that simple. Oh, did someone else say something? Oh, what up, Javier? Bro, this is this is terrible. I would never trade this ever. Like, this is where I really do. This is where I really am practicing my discipline and patience, because this is really untradeable. But I'm proud of myself because I've essentially watched the chart for almost 2 hours now, and I've just, this isn't something I would ever trade. So I'm getting better with it. It's just one day at a time. I keep getting better and keep getting more patient and more disciplined. And honestly, I would very much like it if today I just did nothing, because this doesn't look good. 21,860. 5 point trailing stop. Sick. That'd be cool. I'm doing nothing because this is not high probability. I mean, like I always say, like, if I only took one trade a week and it was a win, that would be amazing. Be so fine with that. I don't need a bazillion wins. I just need like one win a week. Or even just like 2 wins a week or something like that. Like, I don't need to trade every day. I just want to take the ones that I know are going to work. And only take those. But this is the hardest part about trading, is you just have to sit here through this and, be open-minded in case we do get anything. But obviously right now, it's just really bad. So anyway, I'm just going to go back and chill, because this isn't, like I said, I'm not even, like, I would never, in no world would I trade this. So, but I will be watching and prepared at all times. I missed the move up by 5 points. No! Dang it. That's so annoying. Yeah, dude, I'm not trading this. Personally, this isn't it for me. I'm not trading this. So this 3 minutes probably gonna inverse. I'm not necessarily convinced. Like it looks nice, but we got also trendline liquidity above. I don't know. Just not. I'm not taking it. So, alright, we are getting SMT. Only thing is, we're not in a macro. If we do get anything, I feel like it'll be in the next macro, which will be 1050 to 1110. But I'm mostly just wanting to not take a trade today. Just to say that I watched price action and did nothing. Nice generated liquidity here. Like I'm saying, if I wouldn't give the trade a post-trade approval, I'm not taking it. I'm being so conservative. Yeah, like I said, nothing obvious. If we get anything, it'll probably be during the macro, but I really prefer just not to do anything right now. We just got SMT on the 1 minute, but I don't know if that's going to mean anything, to be honest. You know, it's the point where, like, this could be good if we did inverse this. Be worth taking. Left without you, lol. So maybe something like this. or I'll go considering it. But, hey, what up, Jackson? But like I said, I'm really leaning towards not doing anything. I hate losing. But if we did get this inversion, would I give this a post-trade approval? Yeah, because we have a good sweep with SMT. So I'm just like, I would just take it if we got it, but I'm not like, I'm really leaning towards really trying not to take a trade. But if, if we get this, like I would just approve of it. Like, this is a post trade approval type of trade. So we have S&T. Higher time frame is bullish. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Are we gonna get it? All right, I'm gonna
order filled.
Oh, shoot. It didn't do group trade. Oh no. Oh. Shoot.
Order filled.
Dang it, dude. I messed up. It's okay. We might still be able to get a limit order fill. What happened to my group? I don't have a group anymore. It got rid of my group. Dang it, dude. That actually messes with me because alright, let's try this again. If we can get a limit fill, then we'll take it. If we get this close, I think this is still... I'll probably still take this. I still like this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna get rid of the order. Oh, you know what? Oh, we had to wait for the 5 minute to inverse. Whoops. Okay, this is better. There we go. Here we go. 10 seconds.
Order filled.
Once again, would I give this a post-trade approval? 100%. 100% I give this post-trade approval. 21,765. This is my stop loss. So I'm going to put break even here. Actually, stop loss needs to go right here. 769. So how do we want to take profit here? I'm thinking maybe TP1 and trail. Or we'll just do TP1. Let's just do TP1 and TP2. So yeah, I like that this consolidation is right at TP2 or right at the 2R. So yeah, I'll go TP1. And I'm going to go trail. I'm going to trail the TP1 trail. once again, if this fails, whatever. I give it post-trade approval. So what is this? 1.8. This isn't even 1-to-1. Actually, let's change TP1 to make sure it's 1-to-1. Did we hit break even? Yeah. I'm gonna have break even be right there. So let's move. Let's go stop the break even. All right, stop is at break even. So let's have make sure TP1 is where it's supposed to be. So this will allow for it to be 1-to-1 here. Or maybe I should just have TP1 be at the high. What do you guys think? TP1 here or here? Let's just go TP1 here. It doesn't make that much of a difference, to be honest. Oh yeah, I should show my screen. So now it's at break even. Like I said, like I really don't care. I can show my screen. I don't care if it's hit break even. Like job's done as far as I'm concerned. Like trade was a good trade. It's hit break even now. So now I don't care. I wouldn't even care if it was a loss, right? Because it was a good trade. And so this is part of trading where like I just accept the risk. I take the trade. I don't care about the outcome, right? If it hits my break even right now, fine. I'm gonna be done for the day, and I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna care at all because guess what? This is part of trading, right? So. I don't even want to watch it. Like, I don't care. Job's done.
Stop filled.
I don't care. Good. That's a successful trade. Success. Did exactly what I was supposed to do, according to my back testing. So guess what? That's a dub. Anyway, let's go back to the other screen. Like, legitimately, we did everything right, and there's no reason to be upset. There's no reason to be upset. This was a good trade. And, yeah. Like I said, this is a good trade. No reason to be upset whatsoever. I liked it. I liked it. Post-trade approval. Stamp of approval. I liked it. It was a good trade. And yeah, it just didn't work. It was a break even. It wasn't even a loss, you know? So I don't care. It's fine. But yeah, I liked it. Now, this is probably maybe a flow state. 15-minute order block. I don't know. It's not super obvious, to be honest. Alright, guys. 9 more minutes, and then I'm gone. I'm done for the day. Notice how it was kind of valuable, though, to go break even here, because this was the end of the consolidation, and this is kind of when we slowed down, right? Actually, a lot when we slowed down. So, yeah. I think this was great. No regrets. I think, yeah, I give this a post-trade approval, and that's the number one thing I care about. Is would I give this a post-trade approval? If so, then I'm golden. Alright, 7 more minutes. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to take a trade today, but, you know, that was pretty good. So, I have no regrets. SMT, 5-minute inversion, sweep. Well, looks like it is running now, and this is just something that we'll backtest. We'll determine, was this the correct spot to go break even, or should I have waited till later to go break even? You know what I mean? So this is just one of those things where we're going to backtest, we're going to figure it out, and we'll move on and keep getting better. But personally, I think this was a fine spot to go break even. I have no regrets. I like the trade. I'm proud of it. And yeah. So let's go ahead and screenshot this, put it in the books. Was like this. So yeah, now we are continuing higher. Once again, like, we're just gonna have to determine in hindsight, was this the correct decision? Was it not? I think going break even here was perfectly fine. Could I have chosen to hold it? That's something we're gonna backtest and figure out. So, anyway. This would have hit TP1, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and screenshot this. Save. So IPG 5 minute. $10.35. IPG 5 minute live. And I do give this a post-trade approval. So, very, very happy about that. I think the break even made sense. No regrets about it. It's okay, it was break even. But that's something we're just going to have to back test and determine. Maybe in the future we should go break even a little bit higher. Maybe in the future we should go break even here or here. So we will back test that. We'll figure it out. 10:35 IPG 5 minute live in the books. Let's go ahead and save that. Yeah, I think in the future the move might be to go break even, not at the body, but at the wick. Because you can see that this was a little too soon. We'll just have to determine this in the market recap, what was best. So, yeah. One more minute. Yep, that looks good. We gotta change this to 6.5. Okay. All right. It is 11:10 Eastern. Well, yeah, now it is officially. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let's keep this momentum going every day from now. And I'm going to keep making short form videos, long form videos, live streaming, back testing sessions, and live trading sessions. I'm going to do it all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys